Okay, so now you guys were married for a couple years, and then Ramu Mama came along in 1970, right? So
Yeah.
what was that like raising a kid? And then Amma came along in 1973, and then
Yeah.
Kantapindi came along in 1975. So all of you, just so many kids in a couple of years. So how was that like raising three young
After
kids?
Ramu Mama was born, it was okay. Raising a small child in here, it was not that difficult. But somehow I managed, and when we went back to India, later your mom Sarda was born. By that time, Ramu was 4 years old.
Mm.
So I didn't. There was tight thing, but somehow my mother was there to assist me. She was of great help to me,
Yeah, she's cool.
and so I could raise. But by the time Kanti arrived, I had two growing kids,
Yeah.
and I had a little tough time managing them. Small early morning, giving them baths, giving them feed. And I had a very busy schedule, and later on Kanti came along, and by that time I was by health also I was not that healthy.
Yeah.
I had some problems, means I became weak, that's it.
Yeah.
Can you tell all three of your kids' full names and how what basis you named?
Ramu was
So-
Venkat Rama Sastri, my son.
So why did you name them these names?
I wanted to name Venkatai because that's my grandfather's name, Venkatrao. Ramasastri was my father's name. Satya, he wanted to name Ramu as after my father. Because I'm the only child, I don't have any siblings, I don't have brothers.
See, people, their name also they would like to propagate in Indian culture.
Carry forward.
So that is why normally your son, he will be named after
Your dad.
father's elder brother or grandfather.
Oh, is that why our
That is
middle
a
names
norm.
are after?
See, for
Yeah, that
example,
is the norm.
Rohit, Krishna,
Yeah.
Bala Vaishnavi.
Yeah.
So
that.
okay, next.
Okay, so
Sarada, my first daughter, and
does
she
she
was
have a middle
named.
name?
She had no, just one name. She was named after my mother. My mother is Sarada. Directly, we just named Sarada.
So why
we
doesn't she
didn't
have
have
a
any
middle
pet
name?
names or anything.
They were against pet names. For some reason, they had no pet names.
Only we just called her Sarada.
Why don't we have middle names? I want middle names.
Yeah, we will.
We don't. It's not our culture. We don't have any middle name.
Okay, and then Kantapindi.
Kantipini, he
Was
was
named
named
after
after Satya's elder sister.
Mm.
He wanted to name. Actually, he could have named after his mother, Parvati.
Parvati. Imagine Kantapindi was Parvati. I would-
Parvati.
but
But
this
no.
name is already there. That is my
His
eldest
eldest
brother's, that is Amalaka.
Yeah,
That is Parvati only.
that's pretty.
And also, Attaya's daughter is Hema.
Hema is a Parvati's another
Cousin.
equivalent name.
So where was Tata in the middle of this whole thing with raising kids and everything? What did Tata do?
Tata,
Yeah.
he was busy with his jobs. He used to work first 2 years. He worked for electronic
No, not 2
ECI.
years, about 7 years.
Yeah, you tell them. You tell them. నాన్న నువ్వు చెప్పు.
నేను ఏంటంటే పిహెచ్డి అయిపోయిన వెంటనే అప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఇన్ఫ్యాక్ట్ అమెరికాలో పెద్ద రిసెషన్, ట్రెమెండస్ రిసెషన్.
Yeah.
ఇంకోటి ఏంటంటే ఇంకో కారణం వల్ల వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ ఈస్, నేను మొత్తానికి ఏంటంటే ఇండియాకి వచ్చేసాం. ఆల్మోస్ట్
71.
పిహెచ్డి అయిపోవడంతో ఇండియాకి వచ్చాము. కొంచెం అంతకుముందు అమెరికాలో కొంచెం ఫైనాన్షియల్గా బాగానే చిక్కులు పడ్డాము. కానీ ఏంటంటే ఇండియాకి వచ్చిన వెంటనే ఏంటంటే నాకు మంచి ఆఫర్స్ వచ్చాయి, జాబ్ ఆఫర్స్. దీంట్లో ఈ ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ కార్పొరేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా లిమిటెడ్లో దాంట్లో ఒకటి 7 ఏళ్ళు పనిచేశాను. దాని తర్వాత ఇంకొక 7 ఏళ్ళు భారత్ హెవీ ఎలక్ట్రికల్స్ లిమిటెడ్ బిహెచ్ఈఎల్లో పనిచేశాను. అది అయిన తర్వాత ఏమిటంటే నేను నాకు లిబియాలో టీచింగ్కి ఆఫర్ వచ్చింది, మంచి ఆఫర్ వచ్చింది, అసోసియేట్ ప్రొఫెసర్. అందుకోసం అక్కడికి వెళ్ళి మొత్తం అక్కడ దగ్గర 4.5 years ఉన్నాం.
Associate professor in what?
ఎలక్ట్రికల్
Okay.
ఇంజనీరింగ్.
Wait, so did you know how to speak the language Arabic?
అక్కడ అవసరం లేదు, ఇంగ్లీష్లోనే
English was
టీచింగ్.
medium.
అఫ్ కోర్స్ వాళ్ళకి ఇంగ్లీష్ అంత పెద్ద ఎక్కువగా రావు.
Yeah.
అందుకోసమని ఈవెన్ వైల్ ఎగ్జామినింగ్ దెమ్ ఆల్సో నార్మలీ యూ డోంట్ ఆస్క్ దెమ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ వేర్ దే హ్యావ్ టు రైట్ ఎ లాట్.
Yeah.
Mostly something brevity and some mathematical kind of things and
Yeah.
all that, like that anamata. But they used to just manage. But yes, indeed, teaching them in English is a challenge. But we could do it. Then ఆ టైంలో నేను ఒక్కడే ఉండేవాడిని. కానీ వీళ్ళు 2 సార్లు వీళ్ళు వచ్చారు. శారద ఒకసారి వచ్చింది, రాము కాంతి వాళ్ళు 2 సార్లు వచ్చారు, ఇంక్లూడింగ్ సేతు 2 సార్లు వచ్చారు. అండ్ దే హ్యాడ్ నైస్ టైం. అండ్ ఇప్పుడు అప్పుడే మాకు శారదకి తర్వాత ఇన్ ఫ్యూచర్లో కాబోయే హస్బెండ్స్ బావగారు అతను వాళ్ళ అక్క అదైంది. అండ్ దాని తర్వాత ఏంటంటే లాంగ్ స్టోరీ షార్ట్, మేము ఇక్కడికి లిబియాకి వెళ్ళడం was the cause for Sharda marrying Srinivas.
Yeah.
And also the other weddings, one led to another led to another.
Yeah.
We will talk about it after this break.
Okay.
After this break. What is this, a fancy show?